Hey guys, so we're here to finish off the trilogy of the House of Wolves gear loadouts. You guys have seen my Titan, most of my Warlock, and now we are here with Leopardstealth on his Hunter. My Hunters on Xbox, not exactly the most geared. I have not been keeping up with them, and I play that on them, you know, with a little bit of frequency, but Leopard plays a lot more Hunter than I do. So we're going to take a look at his gear. Leopard, how you doing?
Doing good, Datto.
Good. I see you still have your makeshift scarf as a cloak. Never
That's
change.
the best hood in the game.
So let's start with a Prison of Elders, kind of like an overall build right here. We have the Future War Cult Helm. We have some Kill Hunter's gloves. We have Crest of the Alpha Lupi. And we have Boots of the Exile. You're pretty heavy in the strength, but that's kind of a side effect of Crest and your gloves. With some good discipline and pretty low on the intellect. So let's go over maybe why you kind of have this setup.
Right. Well, for general PoE, I generally play with you and other math class members. Right. I play more of a support role. I roll Bladedancer to be the medic, to be the reser. Blade Dance super, not as super critical, so I'm okay with the low intellect. And I roll Lupi for those quick reses when I'm needed to res people.
Which is often, because we die a lot.
Right. As far as my other pieces, the Future War Cult Helm, Mask of Imminent War, just a really good base helm. I use it all over the place. And the Gauntlets, Kill Hunter's Rally, a lot of Fallen pops up in PoE. And I use a lot of Black Hammer, and I'm not very good at sniping, so increased special weapon reload speed, good for me. Right. And of course, the Boots of the Exile, hand cannon heavy. You always need heavy, and I use a lot of hand cannon. You know, whether it's Fatebringer, Hawkmoon, whatever.
Yeah, these are good set of boots, and good discipline roll on them too.
Yes, I agree.
So let's hop over to your build over here, your Bladedancer build. And this is, you have Skip Grenade on, probably from our challenge mode.
Oh, no, I do. Always Arc Bolt. Always Arc Bolt, bro.
Then we have Blink, Vanish, Escape Artist. You have Path Forgotten. And we have the Nomad, Shadowjack, and Stalker. So you're very, very heavy into the invisibility, like we kind of said, for the resing ability. It's very easy to go res people or dismantle mines or just get to where you need to be if you can go invisible. So this is more of a kind of a support based Bladedancer build for resing and just keeping out of the way of the enemy, as opposed to trying to get all in their face with Hungering Blade or Encore or you know, Razor's Edge, Showstopper, or anything really that aggressive.
If I was going to be aggressive, I feel like I would definitely be Golden Gun, Gunslinger.
Right.
A 4-shot from Acleophage, really, really nice in those situations where you're playing the front line, definitely.
Right. And so you were talking to me before we started how you occasionally will go to Golden Gun, or rather Gunslinger, and but only for very specific instances like bosses. So can we see that build? Right.
So if we're doing like your typical PoE bullet sponge boss, if you will, take your pick. I'm definitely going to throw on this Celestial Nighthawk that RNG graced me with. RNG hasn't been very nice to me, but it did grace me with the Celestial Nighthawk, which I absolutely love to use for those boss battles, like Urok or the Wretched Knight. Yeah, all those. So let me see if the subclass is set up right. Triple always, especially for, what's the one with the burning ground?
Uroks.
Uroks, yeah. Triple jumps, absolutely necessary. Get off that ground. Chain of Woe, Gunslinger, Trance don't really switch off of that very much.
Yeah, I mean, they are the de facto PvE hunter picks. They're just insanely good. There's no reason to really pick anything else.
Yeah, so nothing out of the ordinary, just pretty much I just switch Celestial Nighthawk up and just do huge DPS on the boss with Black Hammer and Super whenever I get it.
Right. So do you switch anything up for level 35 or maybe Skolas in particular?
Skolas in particular, Oh man, remember those early days of Skolas where it was like you're always so scared of,
Oh, yeah.
of dying from the hit and run captains. I was so focused on like being the guy people could depend on. But as far as for my general PoE build, I would probably only switch up my boots for agility, but unfortunately RNG has not blessed me in this area.
Yeah,
and
your
my strength is just
363 strength is very overkill. Even
I'm a
just beyond the
strong
fact,
hunter.
yeah, even just beyond the fact that it caps or it's like strength is not the best, but you're way over the cap. But you know, it's
I hate
tough.
this.
Yeah, it's
But
tough
I
to
love-
get those specific pieces of armor. It's like fallen and a good stat roll. You know, that's probably the
Yeah,
situation
it's
you
like
have
spending
with your
your
gloves. It's like
spending
fallen,
your
good stat roll.
200,000 glimmer at the gunsmith. It's going to take either a lot of luck or a lot of time
Right.
to get what you really want. But I really love the agility and grenade recharge from these fallen boots. So I suck it up and deal with the low intellect and dis. And if I would say that over the weeks, over the months, that we've gotten really good at Skolas.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, not to brag or anything, but I've started to run a little less Lupi in Skolas and run a little more Raspberry for longer arc bolt chains because we've just gotten better at it. And so we don't
Right.
need the revives quite as much. So I'll switch that up. And then my general gauntlets have the generate orbs from Fallen for melee, so I just keep those on. So this does give me a slightly better stat roll,
Right.
and I have been rolling that a little more frequently lately.
All right. Well, yeah, you're 97% intellect, so you're basically always going to have that, oh crap, everyone's dying around me button to come res everybody. So that's nice. And you're not over the cap in anything, which is very, very good as well, so nothing's really wasted. So let's hop over to some PvP, maybe some trials. So what's maybe like a general PvP kind of setup that you have?
All right, here it is. Same helmet. I know it's really boring, but same helmet. This is my go-to helmet.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, it's a good helmet. Intellect, discipline, increased melee attack speed. That's a staple on any sort of PvP build, and more super energy from grenade kills. I mean, what more can you want?
And it goes with these Sanction 6 gauntlets really well. Increase hand cannon reload and grenade throw, which you always want.
Yeah.
Melee, increased attack speed, and grenade throw. And so these mix very well. Both intellect dis, which you can't go wrong. Here it's kind of variable. Well, I would say first that the Boots of the Exile, hand cannon heavy, with the current meta, hand cannons,
You need it.
exotic hand cannons, you can't miss. You're
Yeah.
not going to run out of ammo in your hand cannon.
Right.
But it's, since it's there, I'm not going to ignore it. And of course, carry more heavy, and a disc roll, so not bad. As far as the exotic, this does switch up depending on who I'm with, but typically it's Lupi because
This is for
how I
trials.
play, for trials and how I play, I am very, unlike the PvE PoE setting, I am very, very aggressive in PvP, especially trials. I'll do a lot of rezzing in action, and so slow reses for me absolutely kill me. So I have to roll Lupi unless my two other teammates have their own quick reses on, which of course I'll use Lucky Raspberry again for my arc bolt. But that is because I am a blade dancing fiend. Which, if you look at my subclass, I'm going to switch that up a little bit. Of course, with Razor's Edge instead of Vanish, and Fast Twitch instead of Escape Artist, and Quick Draw instead of Shadowjack. Switching weapons quickly with Quick Draw is one of my favorite things about Blade Dance, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Hungering Blade instead of Stalker, because I play very aggressively. I'm not trying to be invisible with my Blade Dance. I am pushing myself out there and on the front line, being as quick as I possibly can, outside of using fleet-footed, because I feel that Quick Draw is much more powerful.
Right. And this is a pretty typical Blade Dancer build. You know, you have Arc Bolt, that's pretty much a staple. Blink, Razor's Edge, Fast Twitch. Some people do like to do Backstab, where they will blink behind their targets and then backstab them.
Well, Backstab is actually interesting because it will, I hate to use the word proc, but it will get used when you're in front of an enemy randomly.
Yeah.
But I feel like
it's buggy.
right, it's buggy. But I feel like I'd rather have perks that I can depend on, and fast twitch is definitely one of those with a super quick recharge of your blink strike.
Right. And then, like we said, quick draw, hungering blade, pretty much staples in a Bladedancer PvP build. So I think that's basically all we kind of wanted to cover. How about maybe a more general 6v6 kind of build, or does that really change that much, if at all?
In this current expansion, no. I remember having very different items back in Dark Below and Vanilla, but right now, I don't. Let me make sure. No, I don't really switch anything up. If I'm running Gunslinger in PvP, I will switch off Arc Bolt, obviously, for my sniper hand cannon vest, and put on Actiophage for the 4-shot golden. But I mean, that's nothing surprising.
Yeah, that's nothing atypical. All right, well, I think that's gonna do it. Unless there's anything else you wanted to add.
No, sir.
All right, well, Leopard, thank you very much for. Oh my God, there's a dance party.
There is.
There's a dance party.
Holy
outside.
shit!
Well, we're gonna join this dance party. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Where did these people come from?
I have no idea.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
No, I'm good.
Just you're good. You're good. We good?
Good. So good.
Okay. Ready? You ready to go? Are you ready to go?
I'm so ready.
Okay.
So ready.
Let me just adjust your mic. Okay. All right.
What's wrong with my mic?
No, I'm adjusting it on my end.
Am I too loud? Too quiet?
No, you're good. You're good. You're fine.
Hold on. Let me get it.
Oh my, no, you're
adjusted.
fine. You're fine. You're fine.
No, it wasn't adjusted. It was like kind of weird.
Oh my God.